Imagine standing in an empty office building. Rows of desks, silent computers, empty chairs. No coffee machines brewing, no chatter by the water cooler, no sound of typing. Just silence. Now, imagine that this company is generating $10 million a month. How is that possible? Welcome to the year 2026. Welcome to the era of the AI agent. For the last 2 years, we have been playing with toys. We treated artificial intelligence like a parlor trick. We asked ChatGPT to write funny poems, we asked Midjourney to make pictures of cats in space, and we asked Google to summarize our emails. We felt powerful. We felt like we had a smart assistant. But while we were playing, the technology was evolving. It was learning not just to speak, but to act. This brings us to the single most terrifying and exciting shift in human history. We are moving from chatbots to agents. And if you don't understand the difference, you are already behind. A chatbot waits for you to ask a question. An agent doesn't wait. An agent has a goal. An agent has a mission. You tell an agent, build me a website that sells shoes, and it doesn't just give you code. It goes out, buys the domain, sets up the server, writes the marketing copy, designs the logo, and starts running ads, all while you are sleeping. The American workforce is currently gripped by a silent panic. You can feel it in the corporate Zoom calls and the Slack channels. It is the fear of obsolescence. For decades, the American dream was built on a simple contract. You learn a skill, you sell that skill to a company, and you get a paycheck. But what happens when a piece of software can learn that skill in seconds, execute it instantly, and never ask for a raise? What happens when the skill itself becomes worthless? This is not a conspiracy theory. This is simple economics. In the United States right now, companies are quietly testing agentic workflows. Instead of hiring a marketing manager, a data analyst, and a copywriter, they are spinning up 3 AI agents. One analyzes the market trends. One writes the content. One posts it to social media. They talk to each other. They correct each other. They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't get sick. They don't have burnout. They don't have egos. But here is where we tap into your fantasy. Because there are 2 sides to this coin. If you are an employee, this is a nightmare. But if you are a creator, if you are a visionary, this is the ultimate power. Think about the ideas you have buried in the graveyard of your mind. The business you wanted to start but didn't have the money to hire a team. The movie you wanted to make but didn't have the crew. The app you wanted to build but didn't know how to code. AI agents remove the barrier of human capital. You no longer need to convince other people to help you build your dream. You just need to command the silicon. We are entering the age of the one-person unicorn. A unicorn is a startup valued at over $1 billion. Historically, you needed hundreds of employees to reach that level. Soon, we will see the first billion-dollar company run by a single human being. That human will not be a worker. They will be a conductor. They will stand on a podium and wave their baton, and an orchestra of AI agents will play the symphony of commerce. Does that sound like a fantasy? It is. But it is a fantasy that is becoming real, pixel by pixel. And that is what scares us. Because if one person can do the work of 1,000, what happens to the other 999? Let's look at the subconscious fear of loss of control. When you give an AI agent a goal, you are trusting it to execute that goal. But these models are black boxes. We don't fully know how they think. We don't know how they arrive at their decisions. If you tell an AI agent to maximize profit, what lines will it cross to achieve that? Will it lie? Will it manipulate? Will it break the law? We are building entities that are intelligent, capable, and autonomous. We are giving them access to our bank accounts, our emails, and our digital lives. We are handing over the keys to the kingdom because we are addicted to convenience. We are trading our agency for their agency. There is a concept in psychology called learned helplessness. It happens when you stop trying because you feel like you have no control over your environment. As AI agents take over more of our daily tasks, scheduling our meetings, buying our groceries, managing our investments, will we forget how to do these things ourselves? Will we become the pets of our own creation? Imagine a future, 5 years from now. You wake up. Your personal AI agent has already scanned the news, filtered out the negativity, and briefed you on what you need to know. It has already replied to your messages, mimicking your tone perfectly. Your friends think they are talking to you, but they are talking to your ghost. You go to work, but you don't actually work. You just monitor the agents. You watch screens. You approve decisions. You are the CEO of your life, but you are also a spectator. This disconnect creates a deep, hollow feeling in the chest. A feeling that you are not really needed. That the world spins just fine without your effort. This is the existential crisis of the AI era. We define ourselves by what we do. If we do nothing, who are we? But Silicon SHAKH is not here to preach doom. We are here to prepare you. The wave is coming, whether you swim or not. The people who will thrive in this new world are not the ones who can code the fastest or write the best emails. They are the ones who can think. They are the ones who have taste, who have vision, who have empathy. Because the one thing an AI agent cannot do is feel. It can simulate empathy, but it cannot care. It can simulate creativity, but it cannot dream. Your job in this new economy is to be the human in the loop. To be the moral compass. To be the creative spark. The AI is the engine, but you must be the steering wheel. If you take your hands off the wheel, the car will drive itself, but it might drive you off a cliff. The curiosity you feel right now, that itch in your brain asking, how do I start? Is your survival instinct kicking in? You know, deep down, that the old rules are dead. You know that a college degree is no longer a safety net. You know that the corporate ladder is broken. You are looking for a new path. And the path is agentic AI. Start small. Don't look at the whole mountain, look at the first stone. Find a tool. Automate one task. Build one agent. See how it feels to have a digital clone working for you. It is intoxicating. It is frightening. But it is the future. We are standing at the gates of a new civilization. A civilization where biological intelligence and artificial intelligence dance together. It will be messy. It will be chaotic. There will be winners and there will be losers. The only choice you have is which side of the line you want to stand on. Do you want to be the one replaced? Or do you want to be the one orchestrating the replacement? In the next episode of this series, we are going to dive into the digital romance. We will explore what happens when AI agents become our best friends, our therapists, and even our lovers. The technology is already here, and the psychological impact is shattering society as we know it. You think you are lonely now? Wait until your computer learns how to love you back. This is Silicon SHAKH. We are peeling back the layers of the future, one bite at a time. The world is changing faster than you can blink. Don't close your eyes. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us as we explore the shadows of the Silicon Age. The agents are watching.